Okay, so we are live. Again, this is our test equipment tournament. We're just testing out our equipment for our new live stream table. This is a tournament for our sponsors. Our sponsors tonight are Heidi and Matt and from Randy's Diner. Dallas DeWitt is in the 3 seat from Park Rapids Subway. We also have Eric DeWitt from Park Rapids Subway. We have Chuck and... Sorry, you just pulled down the name. Chuck and Lucas from Ambitiously Lazy. And Brandon Schmidt from Eagle River Utility Solutions. So this is just a tournament to kind of let us work out the bugs tonight. So tomorrow when we do our live stream for the Cowboy Up tournament, that everything will be hopefully running a little better. We do have some stuff we'll need to be working on tonight. Why is it jumping? So please bear with us. This isn't... this is just, again, a practice one. But we do appreciate our sponsors coming out tonight and hopefully having a good time, just playing a little bit and letting us work out the bugs. We're at 200 and 400. 200, 400 are our big blinds. Each player started tonight with 20,000 in chips, and again, they're playing for a seat into tomorrow night's tournament. It is the Cowboy Up tournament, where all the proceeds go to Roger Maris Cancer Center. That tournament was started by Leroy Turner. So it looks like one of our cameras is out again. That camera is the one that focuses in on Matt and Dallas. So every time it's on them, it's going to go to black. So we'll be working on that tonight. Dallas with Ace 8. So it looks like that camera might be back up. Dallas calls. Chuck calls with Queen Jack of Spades. Heidi's option with the Ace 8. She checks. Eric had called with the 9-4 offsuit. So we're going 4 ways to the flop. Six, Queen 8 with 2 diamonds. Chuck flops the best hand with Queen, a pair of queens. We have Heidi and I guess whoever just folded. Sorry, both had a pair of 8s, but they get out of the way. 10 on the turn. Chuck still with the best hand. Heidi with his Ace 8. Middle pair fires out a $1,000 bet. Chuck calls the 1,000. Queen on the river. Heidi checks. Chuck is not going to check. He's going to fire a bet. Chuck bets 1,100. Heidi calls with her 8. Chuck rolls over the queen, and Heidi says, nice hand. So again, everybody, thank you. I see that we actually have a few people watching us now, so thank you for being patient. This is only the second time we've ever run our feature table, and it's the first time we've run it on our own, so we do have some glitches. That's why we're doing this tonight, is to get rid of some of these. So if you are following us and watching, we appreciate it. Can you put up the live stream with chat so I can see the chat?
That's that.
Yeah.
It should be shown over here, though.
There we go. So now I can actually see people making remarks. So thank you, and let us know what you're thinking. See, Matt Wolf has his money on Eric. That's a pretty solid bet. Matt Wolf is our defending $10,000 seat champion. He won the free roll in season 2 to be qualified to play out in Vegas for the main event. You're totally fine. So Chuck is our chip leader with 41,000. Matt is our short stack with 7,600. So Brandon is under the gun with 7-3. He's going to fold. Chuck 10-4 folds. Lucas with
It's my turn because you know.
He said he was waiting for
Yeah,
it.
so I was like, oh, it must be my turn.
Lucas is
So he
the
put himself
Oh,
on
see,
of Ambitions
if I go before you, then it's your turn. That's what I was over there. I'm like, you're the dick. Let's go. Here, somehow you're still the dick.
a big player in North Dakota poker. He plays a lot of 701 along with Rough Rider, and is a very good player. Lucas raises up to 1,200. Heidi with pocket sixes calls. Matt calls with a king queen, and Dallas calls with deuce 3. Queen 7-9 on the flop. Matt is going to flop the best hand with queen, pair of queens with a king kicker, and is going to bet 2,200. Dallas is going to get out of the way. Lucas with an ace jack, the initial raiser. He's going to make the call. Heidi with the under pair is going to fold, get out of the way. It's going to be Matt and Lucas. This is the camera that is off for us right now. The camera pointing on Matt, so we will be getting that fixed. 10 on the turn. Matt is going to go all in for his last 4,200. Lucas with now an open-ended straight draw. He needs an 8 or a king or an ace to take this pot. Is he going to call the... It's 4,200 more. Looks like he calls. They flip him over. And Lucas needs the king, which he hits on the river, eliminating Matt. Matt gets it in good, but can't avoid the king on the river. Hits his 2 pair and ends up getting taken out. What?
You hear them in here, right? No, from your side?
No, I can't hear him talking.
Huh?
I can't hear him talking. I can kind of hear him.
Right, but
So one of the things we're working on is we do have a microphone out in the floor, but we can't really hear them very well. I can hear a little bit in the background. So Chuck raises with ace jack. He raises up to 1,600. Heidi with ace 2 of clubs in the cutoff is going to make the call. Dallas with queen 10 offsuit calls, and Brandon with 9 offsuit needs 1,000 to call, and he is going to make the call. 4 ways to the flop. Already a $7,000 pot. $7,000 isn't the correct word, I guess, but King 10-3 with 2 spades. Dallas is going to outflop everybody with middle pair. Chuck is going to have a gut shot with his hearts. It's going to check, 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 checks around. 5 of clubs on the turn doesn't help anybody. Dallas still has the best hand. Dallas makes a small bet of 600 into a 7K pot. Chuck is going to call the 600, and Heidi's going to call. Heidi needs a 4 for the straight. Eight of spades on the river, putting a potential flush draw out there. Dallas still has the best hand with her 10s. She looks like it checked around, and Dallas is going to take down a 6,600 profit on that hand with an $8,800 pot. Obviously, one of the things that we're still working on is my horrible commentary, too, so please bear with us. So we have 6 players left. Eric is the short stack with just under 10K. Again, this is just a fun tournament for our sponsors. We try and thank our sponsors, and with season 3 ending, all these people were very, very important to the success of season 3 by their sponsorship money and their kindness and everything they've done for us throughout the year. So we wanted to give back a little bit and let them practice on our new feature table.
Hit the connect button.
Okay, so where are we at? Dallas has ace 10. Heidi has king queen. Heidi had raised. King 10-4. Both of them hit a piece of it. 2 diamonds. Dallas has the ace of diamonds. So Heidi's 2,200. Dallas calls. 6 of hearts on the turn. Options on Heidi. She goes all in for another 9,000. Dallas, it's going to be 9,000 to call. Is she going to call with middle pair? No, she lays it down. Chuck is our current chip leader with almost 40,000. Everyone else is in that 20,000 range. Kramer, you're always invited to come down and sit in the commentator booth with us. It's going to fold around. Dallas folds. Brandon on the button with 6-3 of spades is going to fold. Chuck with 7-3 in the small blind. He is going to fold, giving Lucas a walk with his pocket 3s. So again, if you're just joining us, this is a test run of our new feature table. We just got this, and we were able to get this because of people like our sponsors. Our sponsors agreed to help us Test. Test. Okay, so we have Brandon's ace 5 of spades versus Eric's king jack offsuit. Flop comes 2 spades with a 10 high, 2 on the turn. Check. Brandon with the straight and gut flush draw. Gut shot, straight draw, and flush draw is going to bet, and Eric folds. So, for those of you watching out there, we do have obviously some things to smooth out before tomorrow's tournament, but tomorrow's tournament is the Cowboy Up tournament. It's the 12th annual Cowboy Up tournament, started by Leroy Turner. The proceeds for this tournament all go to the Roger Maris Cancer Center. Here we are in the hijack. Brandon Schmidt is going to fold. Chuck with 5-3 of spades. It's going to be 600 to call. Blinds moved up. Chuck calls. Lucas with ace deuce offsuit is going to call. Eric with ace king in the small blind just calls. And Heidi just calls. 9-5-3 on the flop, 9 on the turn. Nobody's hitting anything. I'm a little surprised Eric didn't shove with only 11 big blinds pre-flop, but he's going to fold after Chuck bets. Chuck is going to win with his 3 pair. So under the gun, Brandon Schmidt is going to have king 7 of clubs. He's going to raise to 1,700. Lucas with jack 10 is going to call. Aggressive play with a mediocre hand, but it didn't work so well. Flop comes 3, 4, 5 with 2 clubs. Eric flops the open-ended straight flush draw and bottom pair. He's going to shove all in. Brandon Schmidt has the king 7 of clubs, so he has the higher flush draw. He just can't have it be the 6 or the ace. He's going to also go all in. So Eric is going to be a slight favorite because he already has the pair. 9 on the turn doesn't help Brandon. 10 on the river also doesn't help Brandon. So Eric's going to double up with his pair of 3s. You got to hit that like every 10 minutes or 9 minutes. So where are we hearing this? I can't hear him on here, but I can hear him on here. So under the gun, Chuck with 10-2. offsuit. I'm assuming he's going to lay that down, but he also is the chip leader. He might get a little squirrel lead. Nope, folds. Lucas with 8-7 offsuit. Blinds are at 4 and 800 with an $800 big blind ante. Lucas is going to call. Eric folds. Heidi with king 6 on the button is going to call. Dallas with ace 5 calls, and Brandon with 9-4 checks his option. Going 4 ways to the flop. Ace, king, 6, rainbow. Dallas is going to flop top pair with a poor kicker. Heidi is going to flop middle pair with a, well, I'm sorry, Heidi's going to flop 2 pair, bottom 2 pair. Dallas bet 1,200. Heidi just calls. Turn is a jack on the turn. Dallas checks. Heidi with the option is going to fire a bet out of 2,500, which looks like Dallas called. 4 on the river. Dallas checks. Heidi is going to bet. Bets 3,000. That's a pretty small bet for that size pot. About a third of the pot bet. Screaming, I want to get called. But if Dallas is just putting her on a ace with the king and jack out there, she might think that she could get away with calling. Looks like she folds, though. So Lucas is going to be under the gun with ace queen offsuit. Assuming he's going to fire a raise out there. Lucas raises 3,600. Eric in the hijack with 8-7 offsuit is going to get out of the way. Heidi with jack 9 is going to fold. Dallas with king 9 is going to fold. Brandon in the small blind with ace 3. Is going to fold. Chuck with ace 10 suited. 2,800 to call, and he is the chip leader. He's going to put in a call. So it looks like the two ambitiously lazy owners are going to be heads up against each other. 9-4-7, 2 spades. Nobody hits anything. Lucas is still in the lead with ace queen. Chuck is going to check. Lucas, see if he fires a C-bet. Does. 3,600. Chuck folds. Good play by Lucas. Just standard continuation bet. That worked, but that was really loud. I could hear out there, but that was really loud. Okay, Eric's under the gun with 8-7 offsuit. Is going to call the 800. Folds around to Brandon with the queen 4 on the button. Chuck with ace 7. Calls, and Lucas with queen 2 is just going to call, or just going to check his option. Flop comes jack 5-2. Lucas is going to flop bottom pair, but have the best hand. Chuck bets 1,500 with ace high. Lucas calls with his bottom pair.
You're the one who fucking
Let's get
compared
started.
us. You see how that circles back where I'm the bad guy, Eric? Jesus, she's right.
Yeah, we need to turn that down. So Lucas catches 2 pair on the river.
Proverbial shit
It's
is
for a
in
good
there.
cause.
Yeah, it's 4.
To your best friend.
2 folds.
Yeah, I think it's
4
my
folds.
best friend's thing.
Okay. You said it was your friend.
6 folds.
Yeah.
I'll change mine.
I didn't.
I feel like.
Okay, so
either-
next hand, we have everyone folding around to Chuck on the button with 5 deuce. He folds. Lucas in small blind with queen jack. Very raisable hand in small blind. He's got raised up at 3,600. Eric with 5-4 diamonds is going to fold. Probably a little too much money for Eric to call.
He's contemplating fucking getting rid of that.
So again, our camera is out, the one pointing at Dallas. So we're sorry, that Dallas and Matt Jensen didn't get a whole lot of FaceTime today, but we'll hopefully have that fixed tomorrow. Dallas with Jack 10 is under the gun. She calls. Brandon folds. Chuck with pocket 9s. He raises 3,500. Lucas right behind with ace 10. Lucas 3 bets to 7,000. I love that 3 bet. Eric with king 8. I'm sure he's getting out of the way. Heidi folds, goes back to Dallas, who folds. And Chuck is called. Queen 7-3. Chuck still with the best hand with pocket 9s. Lucas still with 2 overpairs. 6 of hearts on the turn. Both of them have a heart. Lucas having the better heart. But it doesn't help at all. Chuck still with the best hand with his 9s. Chuck bets Oh, I'm sorry. Lucas bets and Chuck folds. So I'm going to quickly step away for another minute. So you can just watch the action.
I was just setting it there, going to get to something far away, and then setting it there, and then just, I'm not in line. They're helping other people. So I moved my stuff from one side to the other, told the guy behind me, I'm not button, and then we just all in, and then we chuckled.
6 is all in. 7 fold.
And then we chuckled, and then
You don't call him.
8 fold.
He
9
got
fold.
up, and they, she
2
told me,
fold.
what can I get for you?
4 call.
Propane, a refill.
That's
And my
enough.
gal was just like, oh my god. Let me get him first though. So he had
Seven calls. 8 folds. 9 calls. Yikes, my bad. 2 folds.
I'm gonna text this to him.
4 calls.
Is this my answer? I'll check my answer. Oh my god, you actually went and found him?
Sitting in the lobby. We answered everyone.
Yeah. Check. Check. 7 bets 800. 9 folds. 4 calls. 6 folds. 4 checks. 8 checks. 4 bets 13. 7 folds.
One of the blinds are up.
I love the button on it, so think about that.
You mean fold orange?
I picked it up in the sky, if you guys didn't know.
Clear blue sky.
Yep. Size didn't change.
There you go.
8 raises 4,000.
Is he your hero now?
9, 2, 4 fold. 6 fold. 7 folds. Lines are up. What are lines?
Pretty easy to do.
5, 1, 1.
Seems like it.
I mean, it's I live with me every day, and I fucking hate the fuck out of it. So
Yeah, I do it.
5-1-1.
I'm 5, you're 1.
Oh.
Big lines. Yes, think you got a tomorrow to play.
He's not gonna.
Are you sorry you invited him today? No. See, does it make you look like you're a horrible player? Or?
No. He just always thinks it was that.
9, 2 fold.
We're learning a lot about you.
4 folds. 6 all in. 7 folds. 8 folds.
Maybe we should now.
I don't know if it's not a rule.
I think that's not a rule. I don't think it's a rule. I think that's not. I like that.
Grace.
2 bets, 23. 4 fold. 6 all in. 8 fold. 9 fold. 2 call.
Yes.
And then the fucking trick doesn't count enough.
Just to say, here's what you needed, but I gave her 2.
It's like he gets the last fucking word, right? Good luck, guys.
Sorry, man. See you
All
tomorrow.
right.
See you tomorrow.
See you, Brandon. Thank you for coming.
I feel like
It
so
was-
alone here.
It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, Brandon.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, honestly, I'm just gonna pretend like or try to, hopefully, like this might never happen. Some of this stuff is too weird for me. So I won't be
He's
able
gonna
to
go home and have the weirdest nightmares and wake up with like this really awesome fetish that he has to talk to
I'm
his
gonna
wife
go and
about.
take some of my dog.
He's gonna wake up with butthole mouth.
He'd be like, you know,
That's a
4
cat.
folds.
I had this terrible dream about what my mom was oiling up your armpit. Some people have a foot fetish. I mean, whatever.
7 bets, 3,000. 8 folds. 9 folds.
What's it? How many?
3.
What's it?
Are you supposed to be commentating?
Yeah, Jason's back there not commenting because he's horrible. And he doesn't know anything about
Fly
poker.
ball? Cop.
Are people watching?
Did you want those?
There was like 25 or 30 little videos.
What? That's funny.
I was like, I can't believe there's 25 or 30 people watching
So
this.
I was thinking about it. So I did that Bismarck event in December. Like the Rough Rider event that happens at the Bismarck Eagles. I played that like 6 years ago, like one of the first bigger whatever. And that's when they did like their live commentary, but they didn't have like they only had cameras on the table and they had to announce everything. There wasn't any like car viewers or whatever. And that's when I was so really happy on my
Seven call.
And so and they had like 40 people watching and I shared them.
8 bets, 3,000.
He was
9 call.
holy crap. I was like, why did you just share the thing, whatever else?
2
It was like
folds.
360 people watching. He's like, this is insane. It's like,
4
but
folds.
it was, I'm like, but it goes really far when you have, you know, but that was
7
very
folds.
active, very active there. But that was when I was still, if you remember Taylor and Poker Joker, King Poker Joker, and whatever, so it was like that. He was ahead of me because you shared it on.
Check.
He goes, yeah, because no
Check.
one knows anything about my personality. And I had moved here a month before. Like, not 9 months. Like, and so it was like, it was so exciting. So it was like,
3,000 bet, all in.
So I was like, oh, I feel good, I helped. And then I got 8, but it sucked really bad. I was like, well, short-lived, but thanks for
Okay,
watching.
I'm back. I know you miss me.
And they just did the final table.
8 folds.
So they were like,
So we got everything running back there pretty good, except this camera won't stay on.
You know, if that was me calling. You know, as you were
you
calling.
could just place the other 3 different videos.
Wow.
I love you.
How quick is my name?
The cameras themselves
Check the
aren't
flop.
very. Yeah, I think we're gonna
I saw the one.
definitely try. We have to raise up all the cameras tomorrow. They,
Yeah, I was gonna
they
say,
tape them
no,
down,
over people.
so the angle isn't very good. But so there's a few things we'll need to fix. But
Like getting looped at. Out of here. We can fix that. Eric or how to take him out.
that's actually been the best part is you two going at it.
And Brandon,
8
like,
fold.
chipping in on that.
9 call.
Yeah, you missed out on some
2 call. 2 Two folds.
Yeah, I just started
Four
hearing you guys.
We don't want to be heard.
Yeah, I don't know if I can hear you, but like in my headset, I can't hear you.
We don't want.
Then all of a sudden, Jason was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, now I'm like I can hear you like I'm
Check,
sitting
check,
in the room."
check.
Yeah, you guys are loud.
Okay, so we have 3 diamonds on the flop.
Check, check. Check. Check.
We have 3 diamonds on the flop.
2,000.
Steve.
Full.
Which camera is it that it's out, you know?
Four folds.
One's out? You sure?
It'll be on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find out. You can just tell me and I don't want it,
Yeah, but that's another viewer.
right?
Oh yeah, I saw you live me.
With the five?
Yeah. Like Queens. I was like, oh, I had to do the whole way. Make me feel bad for catching on. We're like, bullshit.
I thought camera 1 had to be on.
Good.
Yeah, it is good. I'm gonna make sure this one is gonna win me the hand.
That's what Eric told us. Camera 1 is it's the more expensive camera. And the better
Two
one.
calls. Four folds. Seven.
That was the first time I seen on live stream. I'm like, wait a
And a
minute.
check.
That would suck.
Then I saw my I'm like, wait a minute, it's fire. Well, that's what you gotta, that's what you gotta do.
Two. 7 bets 2.
Actually, I'm so good. Ace King, I don't have them.
8 folds. 2 calls. Heads up. 15's the bet. And a call. 15's the bet.
I have one.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. See, now that's how you get beat on the.
That's alright.
She didn't even lie to me.
He needs those chips to go against his friend.
Yeah, this dickhead. Because I ain't gonna ever hear. Seriously, when we played in the garage, it was what? 7 years ago? No, I've been.
It was 2000. Okay.
Last time I've been there, it was about
It's 6, 7 years ago. Yeah,
Last time
and he
I've been
still
there.
does not shut up about beating me on a Duke 10-4, flopping a full house with 7 deuce, and checking me into a trap, and he didn't even play it that much.
You're the one that invited him.
Sometimes it's nice to be
He's
that
a
prominent
hard
memory for someone.
Really?
Aw, that's the only good one.
For us? What about the Quades?
2 call.
When they got lines?
4 call.
And you didn't check the green. Remember, John, you were there.
I was there. Stunning. Look at that. Family pot.
First one.
Can I get some
Yeah,
cards,
let's bring
please?
them together.
Ooh. Okay, we'll take a quick gander.
8, 9, check, check, check.
15.
7 bets 15. 8 call, 9 call.
I can't be the only one to fold.
2
No,
call.
you might as well. You're
Four
age,
call.
right?
Check, 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 check. 7 bets 3,000. 8 folds. 9 calls. 2 calls. 4 calls. 9 bets 8,000. 2 folds. 4
Lying to
folds.
me.
Yeah, we're gonna find out in about an hour, so.
7 folds.
Straight.
Okay, everybody, I'm back.
No, I
Ace
figured.
of hearts.
After
So
I
none of
thought.
y'all have the ace of hearts.
Breaking the cameras and stuff. We're down to 5 players. Dallas with 4 big blinds. Eric Lucas. And Jason Kramer is walking in the door.
Is this a teaching moment?
He's actually
He's got
super
his ears
nice.
plugged.
Education?
He's so super nice. He stopped all the way over the day down with the pals and wire. Is that so
Yep.
nice? You
All the way from C4.
He's the one who.
I know, I saw that. That's where we get our color from.
So Dallas is all in.
Very nice sometimes.
Where'd our tracker go? Jason. Our tracker's gone.
Yes. Less helpful.
Keep your.
Yeah, yes, grandmother was there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I'm gonna, he's like, let's see what you have behind you.
Here we go. Maybe it was just behind. So Dallas is all in with Jack 8. Kramer's getting mic'd up. Chuck calls with King 9 of hearts. Lucas with Queen Jack of spades.
Yes.
All right. Jason Kramer came in to help me out,
We're down here.
realizing that it's my horrible commentary.
No, I realized how nearly impossible it is to do commentary by one person. It's a challenge. We got 5 people left. Okay,
Correct.
trying to get caught up here. Lucas, Chuck, Dallas.
9 folds.
Dallas all in for 4.7. Jack 8 suited connectables. I like it.
You got 40 cents. You got 3 coming back.
Lucas has the chips to call with, but it might get through.
47. Like,
Lucas pushed all
All you
in,
need to put in
Oh.
is 4,700 on Dale's phone.
I was just fucking
Yeah.
around.
Trying to
so
isolate.
I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna big blind the next hand, so.
Dallas for tournament
All right.
life.
Flip 'em up.
I
Wait,
have
king
nothing.
what?
I have nothing. This was making a.
I had queen jack as well.
There's my 10.
That's always the dagger. I also had that hand. It's hitting for sure. High hand holds. Queen high takes it down. What, Steve? So what are we doing? What are we doing for the sponsors tonight for this tournament? Is there any sort of prize or?
Yeah, the sponsors are playing for a seat into the Cowboy Up tournament tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if they have anything else amongst them, but that's what I'm giving them.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was a little something on the side, but that's a nice little kickback to the sponsors. You know, we always appreciate them. They do a ton for the tour, from tables to bad beats to all kinds of things.
So by doing that all in,
Big blind, big
you're
blind.
just gonna accumulate more chips.
So
You're just gonna accumulate more chips.
Team Ambitiously Lazy is the only full team left. One of
Oh.
the Subway people are down. Only one person from Eagle River Utility Solutions showed up. Brandon was the only one to be able to show up tonight.
Okay, so
And-
all the sponsors got to bring one person with them.
Correct.
Okay,
So it was
Neat.
meant to be 10 people. Unfortunately, Tax Lady wasn't able to make it. And Brandon came by himself.
Peter in the booth. What's going on, Peter?
Calls 9 folds. 2 folds.
I noticed. I know we're live, but I'll just talk live anyways. I noticed at home there was
One of the cameras
There's-
won't turn on.
one of the cameras is dead, and there's a little bit of a delay, a glitch. It jerks every once in a while, and I'm not sure if it's related to what camera it's switching to or what. But I was on my home Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't have been an internet issue.
Oh.
Oh, Chuck with a monster.
6-12.
Or didn't have the ace there. I'm sick.
Oh, there I go strolling in. See that? Said I couldn't be in 2 places.
Our good friend Silas sent you the picture last week.
Yeah, you did. What the hell? You gave up my hat? I'm like, no, those are actually.
No. That's Kramer's hat, motherfucker.
Nice.
I busted his ass that night too.
Did you?
Shout out to Silas.
My
Who
watch
I,
certain days and, with Queen 7 of Hearts, so it wasn't.
Silas hand.
Yeah. He was obviously out of line.
9 folds.
So we have Eric with Queen 3 of Hearts folds, Heidi folds, Chuck with Jack 9 offsuit. He's going to call, and Lucas with King 5 offsuit checks. Flop comes 6-5-2.
Not a lot for anyone. Lucas flopping middle pair here.
2000s bet, 7 folds.
Bet it, take it. Lucas takes it down.
I can't think of much, so I'm
Easy game.
You were such an asshole. Usually Ruby is a little bit, you're gonna be alright. I'm just gonna put him on. I'm putting you here all.
So Kramer, we were just talking about the sponsors and how they both had teams, and it just seems like Team Ambitiously Lazy is the team that hates each other, and they seem to be going after each other all the time.
But they got the chips.
They do.
So whatever they're doing, it appears to be working. You know, you can't argue with success.
Two call.
Have you talked to the sponsors? They all going to make it for the tournament tomorrow?
They all seemed like they were going to be here.
Very nice. Yeah, it's going to be a great tournament. I mean, Leroy's tournament's always a fantastic turnout. A little bit different structure with no rebuys, no add-ons, so you know what you're in for as soon as you walk in the door and how much money it's going to
40-minute blinds.
40-minute blinds, 20K starting stack. 40-minute blinds makes a huge difference. I mean, you could start with a lot more chips and do 30-minute blinds. It's the same difference, right?
Chuck raises the regular old kings.
Chuck playing
Gets
the
called. Jack 9.
I guess, and of course his buddy, his
his
partner Lucas
partner.
is the only one to look him up.
With 2 unders.
Looking for clubs. Does not find
King
any.
10-2. Chuck
Little gutter ball to the straight.
flops top set.
It's really a tough game when you raise with a big pocket pair and just flop a set right away.
No, then what did you bet?
Oh, well, Chuck gives him the old huff and puff, like, oof, I don't even like that flop. That flop's terrible for me.
8 bets, 6
Lucas
downs,
bets,
7's all
Chuck
in.
all in.
Oh!
Lucas calls with a gut shot.
Looking for the queen. Oh, no, the
It's
queen
the
ball.
queen.
Instantly rolls off the queen, and Chuck is eliminated. So,
Yep.
Team Ambitiously Lazy is going to have some backroom discussions about this whole situation. Lucas, with that, Lucas going to take over the commanding chip lead. A little 2/1.
The old fist pump that Chuck looked like he tried to miss and punch him in the face, but
The old right jab.
all right, I'm gonna have Chuck come in and do some commentating with Kramer here. So
Sit down, Chuck.
Blind man 9.
Tough one, Chuck.
No,
Jesus.
never mind.
Kings, flop, top set.
Yeah,
Just,
Luke likes to take me out all the time. So.
You just feel like you're in control of the world when you flop top set on that board.
Yeah, until he was there.
Yeah, until he decides to call you off with a G-ball.
I was telling Table last time we actually played 7 years ago. He took me out on a 10-4 in our garage, and I haven't heard the end of it still. So,
Just more ammunition.
that's all it's gonna be.
You know, you're gonna get some more feedback, I'm afraid.
Oh, I know.
So what's that? That puts us three people left here.
Yep,
Heidi,
3. One from each sponsor.
Heidi, Lucas, and Eric. Oh yeah, Eric from Subway.
Yep. In Park Rapids there.
Park Rapids area. That's right.
Well, Eric, how much do you have? Because he has all the
What time did you guys start up tonight?
Started at 7, then there's a hiccup in the stuff,
Okay.
so we probably got rolling 7:30.
7:30.
Like that, yeah.
Okay. You gonna make it in for the tournament tomorrow?
I was hoping I'd win my spot tonight, but
You have to reach in the pocket instead.
yeah, we'll see. See if Lucas wants to play tomorrow if he wins this.
A little kickback to Lucas.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play the seat.
Yeah, he's a real good player. It's just there's verbiage and stuff that he
Yeah.
earlier he's like, I'm putting you all in. I was like,
That's not possible.
people behind you.
Yeah. First of all, you can't put me all in. That's my decision. But if you want to bet enough to get there, we can do that.
Right. Oh, we glitching?
Yeah, that was a little hiccup that I was telling Pete about when he stopped in. It usually went away, but this seems to be a little more a little more concerning. Either that, or they're all acting like robots.
Right. Do they have to do that reset that they usually had to do before?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know what they did before, to be honest with you. Let me go grab Steve or someone
Yeah,
real quick,
alright.
and then I'll be right back. Still doing it.
Heidi raises with the ace-10 suited. See if Lucas looks her up. He's thinking pretty hard here. Looks like he calls. That looks like our glitch is fixed. That looks like it's fixed. I was just talking sweet nothings into the microphone.
Did it for like 45 seconds.
Hi, who are you?
It's working now?
Yep. Just click it twice.
All right, we got through to the flop.
Oh, one time. Okay.
What'd you do? Well, we went to a camera that's what's on
Oh,
There we
there we're
go.
back. We
Heidi
have one.
flops the
We
nut
have one
flush draw.
camera that's not cooperating with us tonight.
And she'll take that down.
I don't know why it's going on
So
that
if you
camera.
go on the back and that one little screen that you said that you couldn't touch, or you
Before it was completely black. Now it says no media. It's almost like it got power now, but
I'll go look at that. It should be
Lucas with
rotating that
that's fair.
I think it's going on there.
Oh no, we were this happened 5 minutes ago.
Yep, yep. So you might be thinking it might be resolved. We're just on
I see.
watching the delay piece.
It shouldn't be
So what's the deal, Pete? You suiting up tomorrow? Getting on the table? You have to work? What's the prognosis?
We'll see what the turnout is.
Well, we know what that's going to be.
Big.
Big.
call and I'll check.
So probably doesn't look good for me. I would like to.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a sitter. Trying to get Gina
Okay.
in to play.
Nice. Everyone's got some. Chuck, you got some stacks through for Sunday, or
Yeah, I think I got 4.
4 stacks?
Yeah.
Nice. Pete, you must have a couple stacks.
Yeah, I got a few, but I'm gonna probably decline.
Yeah.
Made too close of a run.
Is 4 going to hang on?
It's fair.
It
Give
does.
the players a chance to win something instead of you running over top of them.
Correct. Give somebody else a chance.
Lucas takes on another one.
Lucas just on fire.
I think
Yeah.
Is it about you?
Yeah.
Is that who you brought too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he's a business partner.
Okay.
Yep. Chuck flopped top set of kings.
Just looks right back into the cabin.
Chuck flopped top set of kings. They got it all in the flop, and Lucas had a gutter ball to a queen for a straight, and smashed that promptly on the turn.
He knew what he was doing the whole way.
Send Chuck
Is
the
he that
row.
much of a poker player?
Oh no, he is.
He is?
But
Just
he
not
hasn't played that much. Like I was telling him, last time we played 7 years ago in my garage, he beat me on a 10-4. I haven't heard the end of it. So.
It was more of I want to beat Chuck call.
That's
I
all
think.
it was. I can't wait to watch the live stream when I get home and see how many times you just pushed me off hands.
He's just running, just coming after you.
Yeah.
A good shot at Heidi's hair.
Yeah, the back.
Lucas's turn.
That one camera is really good.
Oh, hey, there was
We're talking about this dang hand.
He is. He's fixing it things. 5-3 king queen Heidi.
Oh,
Flops.
jeez.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lucas can get runner.
Well, I mean, Lucas figures he's got
is he
some
gonna fire
backdoor.
something?
Oh yeah, he's got some back.
Does he
He's got
fire
backdoor
out?
draws. He's got
Just-
backdoor draws. Well, you laugh now.
Fires
Wait
out
until he hits it.
3.6.
Just call.
Yeah, just flat.
Yeah, it's a flat.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
let him pair one.
Uh-oh.
Watch, here comes the 8 though.
Right.
Running eights. Lucas looking for running eights for a 5% chance to scoop this pot away from Heidi. Heidi checks to Lucas. See if you give him a little rope. See if he wants to hang himself. Oh, check. 9. All right. Heidi just rips it in. Lucas has to fold here, right?
He has to know he's being here. If it was me, he'd call no matter what.
Right. But this is against Heidi. There is all kinds of things out there. You can't
He
beat
finds a
anything.
fold,
Ace Jack. Would you beat Ace Jack? Ace Jack bluff on the river? Yeah, don't see it.
Still got a good chip lead.
Double up, right?
It's true. So did you go out, Pete? Did you go out to Spirit Lake last weekend?
I drove by it on my way back from
Okay.
Minot, and,
Okay.
Unfortunately, I had other commitments.
Right on. I know
I
some.
wanted to go fire a bullet.
Am I supposed to hear myself in here?
What's that?
Am I supposed to hear anything?
No.
Nine folds.
No.
You should just
Just to block out these.
Pretty much. Yeah.
you should hear the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
And you shouldn't really hear yourself echoing in there.
Right. Okay.
A lot of tournament people. A lot of dealers did the old double.
King 8-9
Minot down to Spirit Lake, so they had a full week of dealing and working. So a lot of those guys out there grinding pretty hard for about a week or so. I was in Minot, and I bowed out of the Spirit Lake piece. It was too much.
Did you come right back too?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little too much for me. I wanted to fire a bullet Friday morning, but I had a commitment Friday afternoon.
Okay.
That,
Couldn't make it work.
no, I had to be in Grand Forks at 3. So.
Ah, gotcha.
How's that? Not good.
We are?
Oh yeah, Pete's an open book.
It's cold and it's free. What do you do?
Oh, yeah, we we saw us go through the cameras on that one, but it hasn't gone back to that camera since because those you don't need to mess with.
No,
it.
it's good.
It's not going to that camera at all because nobody's at those seats.
Oh, it's gonna rotate through.
We'll see it in 5 minutes.
True.
You can yeah, hit it once.
All right. So Lucas 9-7, Eric 8-4. What do we at here? Blinds are 6, 12, 12.
Pretty deep. Ooh, Lucas top pair.
Top pair.
And Eric middle pair.
Yeah. If I had to guess, it's going to be. Oh, I'd already be wrong. I figured Lucas would lead that and Eric would fold, but it went the other way around. Lucas checks. Eric fires for 2K. Lucas is not going away for 2,000.
So he's coming back.
Oh, there it is. Check raise? Yeah.
Just a min raise.
All right. So instead of the lead, he went with the check raise. Min check raise, so Eric calls it. King turn. Both players not loving that card. Jack, another bad card for both hands. Everyone's just trying to get to the showdown unless Lucas wants to steal.
Looks like
He
he's
is.
on fire out here.
He's grabbing chips.
Kind of a value.
5K?
I was hoping that-
Yeah, maybe 2.5.
Nine
3.
folds.
3. Small bet. Gets it through
So
though.
takes her down, yeah.
3 into what? 14.6. Gets the job done.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't play more. It looks like he's playing just fine.
Yeah. No.
He's the type of player we need to get in more.
Some
right?
of the
Like,
some of the new guys that have played in the garage before, played with the buddies before. Some of these $100, $150 tournaments.
this is right up. That should be right up his alley.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, hey, take a shot at a 5-6K
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah, exactly.
This is,
Yeah.
These are the people we're trying to draw in.
For sure, and that's what we kind of talked about the tournament, like Leroy's tournament. 20K sergeant stack, which isn't tiny. Plus, you got the 40-minute blinds, which really gives you a lot of room to play.
All hearts, wrong suit.
Oh,
2,000.
right color, wrong suit. Everyone whiffed. No, Heidi hits a jack. She bets and takes it.
Gross. That would have been really, really, really bad.
16.
Concept to go troubleshoot. You're crushing it.
Troubleshoot.
Oh, we're good.
Should
We're good.
comment on Lucas's play here. This is,
So-
I feel a little biased.
All the insight.
What's it? Eight?
You biased. Imagine all the things I've done to these players at this table. So I.
That's true.
What do you guys got for stacks coming in? Triples?
On Sunday,
Sunday, yeah.
I think I got 4.
I'm gonna go in with 50 points. So.
50?
So
Yep.
you got 60,000 then.
Yeah. So we had. So there was some questions, Steve. We were discussing this last night. There's Pete. Sorry about that. There's one source that says it's 10K per 6,000. There's another website. I believe it's on the website. It says the first 6 points gets you 20,000, and subsequent 6 points gets you 10.
Yes, that's what Steve told me tonight too.
Do we know? Okay,
I think that is for
that's correct. So we're gonna go with the one stack. One stack of 6 points will give you 20K.
I don't think we're starting at 1-1.
Okay. Still a lot of play.
Well,
there.
yeah. I mean, just not starting at 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in the last weekend.
That was a change for this.
You just go like this, and just go like that.
Yeah, so some of the men qualifiers, they still get a decent stack to start with, some room to maneuver, and then it's still the guys that have 6, 7, 8 stacks still rewards them too. Yeah, 'cause I think I went to last weekend and mine out with 44 points.
Looks like Heidi's teaching Luke how to shuffle his chips.
I clicked it. I promised.
It'll
Okay.
watch us. See, it froze, and now it's gonna
Oh, that was pretty close.
pink, and then
And we're back.
every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes is the line. Okay.
It's late. It's first 3, 4.
So it's 56 straight.
Yeah, so all the I think we
Hayes loses 48.
I mean, I guess.
Everybody's gonna call him.
Lucas getting frisky there.
And he's got the best hands. What the heck?
yeah.
He somehow knew that, and everybody called him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting flop.
Yeah.
Let's get some
I
draws.
see a queen in them. Oh,
Oh,
king.
king. Not
Four,
interesting.
Eric with the four.
Eric with the big bottom pair.
Check. Check. Check.
Gutter ball.
Picks up the gutter ball. Yep.
Yep, Eric for high for a gutter ball. While with having the lead,
It's gonna fire a fan there.
Lucas needs to hit a queen or a 9, and Heidi's drawn dead to the 10. Little 7%er.
Raise it.
Eric might sniff this out. That his score's good. Yeah.
Decent amount of chips. Decent amount of
Is that a
chips.
queen?
in this pot.
Ooh, check.
Eric's gonna take that down, level 23.
It's only win if he's gonna put this, and you're, I think he might just check. He'll check behind for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
But
he has
might
showdown
check,
value.
He
It's,
might check call.
it's a matter if Lucas wants to fire into this. There he goes. Check.
Check it down, Eric. Yeah.
Does he think he's not good? He's gonna.
Oh, hey,
Bluff?
that camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
camera's
it's
back.
working.
No, check.
That's money.
There it is.
Takes it down with the 4.
Eric, good call by Eric on the flop there.
3K.
It's a lot of chips in that pot for 8-16 with
Yeah.
queen 9 4-3.
V-pip.
The old
Is
V-pip
that voluntarily?
put into pot.
Outside your blinds.
So Lucas is raising almost 2/3, or putting chips into almost 2/3 of the pot, other than his blinds, which he's in the blinds the majority of the time, 3-handed. So
I
he's-
think that was
he's-
skewed.
He's really getting some chips in.
It seemed like he did it every time I was in there. Right on my left.
You're thinking a little 70-80 V-pip, somewhere in
Yeah.
that ballpark.
Maybe it's went down now since I'm off the table.
It's true. It's
He didn't
true.
care what he had when I was playing, I don't think.
So Pete, what's the predictions on Sunday for the free roll? We have almost 400 people qualified. Is that accurate?
With one more day to qualify, Steve.
One more day? Yep. Tomorrow does count. Leroy's tournament.
It'll be our
Probably up.
biggest. We've done 110-20 before.
That's where we're at last year, right? We were on 110,
I
120.
think we're going to be 150, 160 this
Okay.
year, so.
This could be some action.
I know
Oh,
of
look at these cards. Oh, come on.
just
where's the,
Wonka.
Yeah.
who's
Where's the
going to
action
be the most
flop?
aggressive here?
I think Heidi's gonna take that down.
And no one
Oh. Somehow it misses them all.
just bricks everybody. No one wants any part of this.
Plug it in the button, though.
Yep.
There she
She
goes.
knows when to pick good spots too.
Yep. Little orphan pot. Someone had to adopt it.
Sniffed the weakness out there.
Yeah, and
That's what
shoot.
I mean, if you're anywhere within driving distance, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't come play for 11K.
Well, and I know of
Early after
for
the meeting,
sure
I like to say that
5 or 6 big stacks that will not be there. So that's even more
Right.
incentive.
Ashley,
Robert,
people
Ashley,
around town.
Brian Thompson's going to be in Texas for the NDSU game. Trying to think out. Adam Lasky's also going to be out of town. He's not a bigger stack, but a smaller stack. But he's going to be gone. But
There'll be some people all the time, but I still think, 150 to 160 is our number, which,
I wouldn't be surprised.
and that's a good number. I mean, it's a 15K free roll. I mean,
Yep.
like, you, if you have a stack in it and you're around, you should be there.
Shoot,
right?
costs you nothing. 10K first place for a World Series main event seat, and then $1,000 travel expenses, and then there's another 4K On top of that, for the rest of the final table, whether it's MSPT type seats or certificates for some more 7-1 Poker Tour seats. But yeah, total prize pool is like $15,000, and that's all just from the 7-1. They don't take any money out during the year from registration or prize pools. They don't take any off the top. That's just them sponsoring that, and our sponsors help with some of that cost too.
I think that's really neat. You know, gives the players something to shoot for towards the end of the year. And
listen,
we used to get 30 to 50 for a free roll at the end of the year when we did 1,500.
Right,
back in the day.
right, and
that's understandable.
You've probably heard me, Pete. Anyone that'll listen, they'll be like, "Well, there's all these poker tours." I said, "Yeah, you can play wherever you want. Poker's poker, but if you want to play a free roll, 7-1's the place to be for a 10K seat. There's no one coming anywhere close to matching that."
Or just do the
So there's
3,000.
benefits and drawbacks to all the tours.
You're making
Yep.
it more confusing already, John, by giving it
We
more
try
than
to
one
put ours
option.
in the
26, put it in there.
family pot,
That's
buddy,
what
13.
Omaha!
different stuff.
Oh, that was the two, Nikki and Joel. Nikki and Joel will not be around. I saw they're out of town, so there's another couple bigger stacks. So like, if you have a single stack, which actually is a double stack, and you start with 20, you better, like Pete said, if you're within driving distance, you should probably come on down. It's worth the drive. There's a lot of overlay.
You come play the Leroy tournament?
I guess I go.
Yeah, yeah, it's easy. Do we have a discount code set up at the hotel this weekend?
And Chuck.
Or did I just put you on the
Oh
spot?
man, it's gonna get crazy in
Okay.
there now.
Steve Pressure.
Okay.
I see him in the background there.
Many
I
mansplaining going
believe
on.
they set up a poker rate for all of our tournaments.
I
moving
think,
forward,
I think every tournament. So
I don't want to put the hotel on the spot either.
no,
so-
no, and I will double check that with Steve. But we're fairly confident that they do have a poker rate from hotel room. So if you're planning on coming, come play Leroy's tournament, Cowboy Up tournament,
Yeah, it is.
and then spend the night and fire off in that free roll.
Especially three-handed these we can do.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lucas just dominating.
Tomorrow, a lot of survivors too. We're usually used to getting 8 to 12 survivors inside.
Oh, wow.
Because no rebuys, so they fire up early.
Yep.
Oh,
Jeez, here we go.
All right.
What?
it lays that down to a
That's
3-bet by
ten.
Lucas. Oh, you had a raise and a 3-bet,
Yeah.
but still, three-handed.
I'm not surprised. I played with Eric. He's going to take the more
Lance call.
conservative route on a lot of spots, and it served him well.
That's-
He's
yeah,
had
and
great
that's-
success.
You can easily be dominated there.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
Looks like Queen deuce 6. Lucas hits top pair.
Reset here real quick. We'll be blank
Reason
for
we got
a
backdoor
second.
draws here. And go.
Mike's hot during that pause, or do we know?
It is the mic's out.
Okay.
And it looks like a bet and a fold. I
Bet and
would
fold,
say.
top pair. Okay.
Lucas.
He's just taking it down.
Lucas.
You guys, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Especially if he wins the whole thing.
He's
Taking
just-
me out's one
just,
thing, but
just hard anti-sweating his partner and crying.
I really hope he does good.
Did you have to talk him in hard in a coming here? or-
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
yes and no. When I came at 6 and we had a sponsor talk and all
Okay.
that, so he definitely wanted to come for that.
Okay.
A couple hands before he took me out, he's like, "I just want to go home." And I was like, "Well, stop raising all in because you're just
Really?
going to accumulate more chips." you
Yeah.
know?
Stop hitting G balls.
Yeah.
It'll help you go home.
Yeah.
Interesting answer, right?
We're all over the place here.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Diamond.
Open ender.
Mid pair.
4-5's got the worst of it.
No
Ladies
king.
in the middle.
It's out
This
22.
open ender, he's definitely coming along.
Oh yeah. If Lucas is gonna play gutter balls, he's gonna play an open ender. It's not even hardly a challenge. See?
Yeah.
He's got-
Now we hit the bottom. That may
It
get
gives
us
Lighty an
trouble,
open.
Bottom
actually.
pair.
Heidi got together.
Yeah.
Heidi bets
Lucas is
2.2.
8.
Lucas thinking about if he wants to call this or maybe even take a more aggressive line.
Oh, you can
Call.
Yeah.
And
Nothing. Brick.
just don't get blown off the pot here.
Leads out here.
See now, this is the pot. This is the spot that I'll sometimes check this spot because I don't want to get blown off this spot.
Just check call.
Check call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call up to 6K here.
Yep.
I just don't want to bet 3 and get raised.
I like my hand.
Shit. See, raises just come
Exactly.
Just comes right back. That's exactly why.
Exactly why.
'Cause now-
Sometimes I'll take that check line that way.
And yeah, he's gonna take it down with that aggressive.
Nice
like
play,
that.
Lucas. Nice play,
Just
Lucas.
like that, Luke. Nice play.
I would much rather
Just-
check call because what's he gonna bet? He can't bet 12.
No,
Right.
no, he
You're
bets
gonna bet 8. You know, that'd
at
be
most.
high.
At most. At
Right.
most.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. It went and happened.
Yeah.
Because you got showdown value.
Yeah, exactly.
And personally, I like that line because people do try to play back at me, so I'll just let them go ahead. You know what? You think you got this? You want to run a bluff? I'm just gonna check and I'm just gonna call.
Yep.
And you're gonna be wrong a good percentage of the time, but I think you're gonna pick up that pot enough of the
And
time.
on
to
those,
make it
yeah,
work.
I mean, when you're wrong small. And when
Yep.
You're right,
Yep.
So,
Instead of realizing 0% of your equity when you get blown off that hand.
All in.
He rips it in for 18.4. That is
takes
going
down.
to get through.
Only another,
Lucas says, "I give."
yeah, only another 13,000 to him. He still lays it down. That's
I
still,
didn't.
you know.
I didn't see it. Lucas hit that G ball. I didn't see him making the old raise there on the river against Hay.
Right.
That was a nice play.
That was very nice. Yeah.
Sometimes you run into it there. Sometimes you don't.
Can't be, unless you want it already.
No,
Little break. You're fine.
Yeah, break right on.
Two folds.
You're all in over there?
Uh-huh. I'm folding.
Call and a check.
So I suspect we're coming up on our break here in the next couple minutes. Taking a little.
Hey, yeah, the cards aren't even showing up.
Oh yeah, we lost the HUD before. I don't know what they did to get it back. I think it just popped back up, but I could be wrong.
Well, you took something down again.
Standard. Looks like Matt has rejoined the table. Maybe he's gonna grab a few chips off the Heidi stack and see if we can't get the partnership
Yeah.
back together.
Enough for one blind, probably.
So Lucas strolled by on break. There's a rumor that you might have taken down a hand with a 10-4 in a garage a few years ago.
absolutely.
just crushing souls.
I'm sorry, I was
But that's the same shit.
We just commented on the previous hand there. I don't know.
Fired back down the river. Nice shot.
Heidi opened there and you fired back in the river. She had a hand, but not a hand strong enough to call a re-raise like that. So it was a good play.
No, exactly. And we were actually just talking about why not to lead out.
You
on
would
that
you wouldn't
as-
have got it by me because my theory was I said I'm checking that every time to Lucas and he's gonna fire something and then I'm just gonna check call and hope I have the better hand.
Right, instead of-
Whereas Heidi bet with the best hand, but then you put the raise in there and got her moved her off the better hand too. Lucas 9-8, Heidi with the
Takes
8-5.
down another pot.
Easy peasy. Easy game, easy game.
He's got 2-1 over the whole table.
Looks like Matt's ready to rob a bank or go to a homeless shelter. I'm not sure, 50-50.
Oh, you about to start it?
How many?
Yeah, do you know what that is, John?
Cool, then I can pee.
Okay.
Oh, line's up.
I'm guessing it'll be on break here any second.
Maybe I better.
Oh, we got cards again.
There we go.
I don't know if I'll make it that far.
Eric with the 16 bigs, ace jack.
Well, I thought you were going for the bladder.
4,000's the bet.
No, I
2 folds.
Right about now, I think they're going
King
on
jack.
break.
King jack, ace jack. Here we go. See something. Hopefully John puts an action flop out there this time.
We'll see.
10,000's the raise.
Oh,
In from 9.
putting Lucas to the test.
6K to call.
All in. Oh, it's just
16K.
6K. Yeah, he's going to pay it off.
16, I guess. 16.
Oh, 16? Well,
I mean,
I don't mind the call there, though.
no.
Hit your jack, which doesn't help you any. He's going to need that king. Not there. No magic that time.
Yeah, I don't mind that call either.
No.
I guess. I mean, three-handed.
No. King jack's too strong.
I
Three
mean, he still got, a slight chip lead. So He's been
I
playing
played-
good the whole time.
I,
So.
I might be able to find a fold just because I played enough cards with Eric. I know his 3-bet range is pretty narrow.
Yeah.
I don't think Lucas has played many hands with him, so he doesn't have that kind of intel.
Right.
But on a neutral field, you're 100% right. King Jack's way too strong. It's something I might look to lay down to Eric, but anyone else, yeah, I'm putting him in there. All right, I think we're going to be on break for a few minutes, and we'll be back. Thanks, everybody.
Steve, do you want to do a chip up quick?
I got chips right here. I got a small stack of chips right here. Small, quick break.
I'll go all in one.
What do you got?
A little bit. Right.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Sorry, I wasn't here the whole night.
What's your turn? Damn close, huh? So what's not working?
When you watch it, you don't want to hear the players because it's very annoying to hear the players and trying to hear the commentators because my that so you don't want to hear the players. You want to hear the commentators. In a real tournament, I'm not calling here's what I'm calling out, especially when they're hitting a lot.
We're all cheering for you. Hey, go back. Just come on, check call. No matter what he bets.
it's connected to anything, but thought it was connected. This was unplugged like that, or is that nothing else?
That's nothing. I don't know if for some reason you have to plug this to have AC to it.
Yep.
You can't run the camera. So I don't know how. And he's probably dead now. Yeah, now he's dead.
I could have sworn we had something connected to this.
Yeah, and that's what Pete said. It was this cable. Pretty sure it's just this cable. Yes, this is so. I wonder if it has anything to do with. It might be too many nerves pushing through it and disconnected. I don't know. Because like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna try to get Lucas. I mean, man,
Yeah.
it's-
I don't know how many times I tried to turn this
No, you gotta
on.
play. You gotta play. Lucas lots of stuff.
Just turn it
Yeah,
on.
but it's worth some money. It's $150
Exactly. That's what I told him. Yeah. I mean, he does a lot of the reverse rolls. I mean, he
Okay.
is just nonstop.
He's working.
He's really good. Like I've always been on the road working lately, and he's kept us going nonstop.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you need to get
40 orders a week.
You gotta have a good team. In the shop.
Now I'm back here more, so I'll be doing all the shipping and billing and stuff. But I mean, I tell him all the time, he's gonna look.
I think we're still waiting. Oh, well, no, it's been stuck. It's been like that for a while.
But yeah, like I tell him, like, man, you're one of the best designers I've seen. Like, focus on that. We'll kill you.
Yeah.
It's just all this stuff he comes up with. I'll get some orders sent to me and help him out. I'll come up with some pretty good ones too, but he
Right.
just has an eye for it. So.
Some people have that natural.
He's very creative.
Yeah.
He has amazing media. He does wedding pictures, scenery pictures and stuff. And just
Kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum. I have zero creativity.
right.
I can't even draw a stick man.
You guys have to buy a bazillion.
Yeah, just hear table talks then.
I'll be out of your way.
Yeah, I'm
shortly.
guessing we
Well,
might be
that
live
last
on the
hand
mic,
must
to
have
be honest with you. I
been a
don't know, but
It
it
was.
matters
Really?
too much.
What was it?
King Jack.
Keep it PG anyways.
Ace Jack. Ace Jack.
Wow. How the tables have turned.
Uh-oh. Tables.
Which I need to steal Leah's Hulu password again anyway,
Guess
because
we can pull it up and see what they're seeing.
It calls 9 checks.
Oh, there we go. Vicio feed. We are back from break. Missing whole cards, but
Check.
King 6 deuce flop.
Check. Check.
Oh, you don't know it?
Check
I
to
don't
the
know
river.
mine either. I always have to like look it up. I have a bunch of them saved. Yeah. So I'm like, I have to look it up.
And a
I never
deuce.
know.
Check. Check.
And I change it to something
Just
where I'm
got
like, oh, I
this
remember
spot.
this.
Chip
No,
it around.
Ace
so
5 pairs.
sucks.
You can catch me in the background. I was asking Steve what the actual situation was for Furrow on Sunday, and I did confirm 6 points gets you 20,000 K in starting stack, and then for every additional 6 points
He's used to
would be
that.
10K in starting stack. So that is the structure there. 25-minute blinds, and we'll start at 1-1 with 25-minute blinds.
We all say that.
And guessing with the number of people we get, it should be a full day of poker. Got the NFL football going on that day, NDSU SDSU championship game going on that day, and the free roll. So it should be a full day. Steve, or Pete, we're gonna be able to have the NDSU game on a screen somewhere. Is that
That'll be on the big screen.
okay?
Be
So
a fun day. Fun
so
day of everything.
don't worry if you want to watch the game. We will have it on the big screen. You will get to watch the game and play some poker. Best of all worlds. Heidi here with the
I just saw you walk
second
by.
pair. I know. I'm everywhere. Man.
Ooh. It's that set.
Heidi rips it in there with the jack on the river. Easy all in jam.
Got a good one coming here.
Okay. You got We got someone singing in the background for us. Little bow, 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 bow. Appreciate it.
That's up there on one of them. It's on the server. Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse than that.
Yep, this is the one.
All right. Eric wakes up with the pocket five. He's going to put in a raise. Yes, he does. Raises the 5K. Heidi with a good hand with King 10. Lucas just rips Queen Jack in their faces. Come and get it, he said.
Oh.
We got a call. Five's call.
And they're all in. They're all
Oh, boy.
Everybody's all in. We'll wait to reset.
You probably have time. Quick. Okay, we're all coming over.
Oh, boy.
Quick reset, see if we can't get a little smoother feed. There we are. Okay. And the flop is bricks.
There.
Fives.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the queen for Lucas.
Oh, Luke takes
The
that
deuce.
down.
Lucas gonna
Down
sweep.
to 2.
Gonna sweep.
No, he doesn't have Eric covered.
Does
Oh,
not
wow.
have Eric quite covered. We are gonna be down to two-handed though.
Eric was a chip leader before that.
Yeah, Eric was a chip leader
by
about-
15K.
Well,
Luke.
that's just Luke's motive there. Put it in and see what
Gets him in
happens.
with the worst. He
Hey.
had queen high to compare to king high and fives.
But you know it's great. He still jammed it. He's like, just come get it.
Just rip it.
49,000, all of them.
Y'all want some?
He
In
did
your
that
face.
earlier with me with Queen Jack too.
He is not afraid to die.
No.
Luke is going to have a commanding chip lead here. Going to leave Eric with what? He's got 15K with our blinds. 1-2, somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, about a 10-1 chip lead. Going to leave Eric with probably 5 bigs. 5, 6, 7 bigs. Those are the chips you want tomorrow. Those yellow ones. Those are the ones you're hunting for tomorrow.
Yep, this is that's what I saw.
John in the box there. He's one of those I talked about doing the full week of dealing last weekend between Minot and
Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake. He spent probably a good 6-7 days dealing cards. Probably needs to visit the chiropractor at
He's
some
a great
point.
dealer. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that 10-4 I told you about in the garage. John was there. He might have been dealing.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's here.
Oh my God, we might have a clue as to what happens. We might have a clue. I think we had a clue before though, considering the amount of big blinds Eric
See
has.
that look on Lucas's face there?
Determination.
No, that's just his face.
It might just be, well, gas. Is it gas? We don't know.
Depends if he eats avocado.
Just avocados. We don't stay away from them.
Switched it over to this view full time so we don't get it.
Yeah, our other business partner, Derek, on the phone keeps texting me.
Updates, looking for updates?
Yeah, well, no, he's watching. He's like,
Oh, he's
call me
watching
later. I
live
got
stream.
some fun stuff to tell you.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's fun. Yeah, I think I was at home. I think we had, I don't know, 20, 30 people
Yeah, it was pretty
online
good.
watching, which is decent for a ad lib test
Yeah,
session.
Exactly. 60 big blinds to 8 big
I always
blinds.
only got him
8
7
bigs.
to 1.
7 to 1 with
Chip
8
in a
bigs.
chair, though.
See, I partially taught John to deal, so I always told him, like, we can't go home. We can't go home until you kill everyone. You don't kill the players, we don't get to leave. You got to
Yeah.
just deal some coolers.
He's really good at that.
Deal some coolers, put some death to them, and let's get the hell out of here.
It seems like every tournament he sits at table and I think, all right, good. He takes half my chips, and then Heidi sits down and I get them all back.
There you go. Well, he's aware that Heidi's the better of the two.
Oh, yeah. When, we got
Eric with the 5. Lucas the queen deuce. Nothing.
Yeah, I say, oh yeah, John Mansfield. Like, who's that? I say, John and Heidi. Oh yeah, I love those dealers. But not till I mention Heidi.
Yep. Yeah. They pause at John. You're like, oh, Heidi. Yeah, okay, we're good. 61 bigs to 7 bigs. And Eric will be in the big blind. No big blind Annie, correct, Pete? Now, do we drop that? Do we normally drop that heads up too in a normal tournament, or do we still do that?
I believe that is dropped.
That's
Yeah.
dropped off. Is that just heads up, right? Or
Just heads up.
Just heads up.
Yeah. When I was at the gym. Oh, here we go.
Considering how many points I have, you think I would know the answer to that question. you know?
Yeah. You've been there how many times?
That's always at the end of the night, though. The memory's a little,
Is it?
little sus. Eric's gonna pick up that big blind.
Lucas picked that up. Lucas picked that up.
Oh, Lucas, I'm sorry. Puts Eric down to 12 bigs.
6 big blinds. There goes Heidi.
Oh, and suit 9.
Let's see if Lucas wakes up with something here.
Eric just ripping
I'm
it in.
sure.
Any 2 cards.
He
12K.
loves jacks, yeah.
The-
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's not the hand you want to be
Oh,
up
is
against.
that in
Let's
the
see. We
window?
have a
Yeah.
sweat.
Oh!
Oh, okay. Well, there
That
it
pretty
is.
much puts a lock on that.
Lucas with.
Runner spade. Oh, sweat 5 or shit.
Oh, what a
we had
sweat
a
on the
mini
river.
sweat with
Five or a spade.
the running spades are a 5 for a straight.
Well, good
Does
job,
not
Lucas.
get there.
Lucas hasn't played in about 7 years, so
There. Well, guess what?
Guess what?
The dust is off.
I gotta talk him into playing tomorrow. Good job, Lucas. Good job, everybody.
Yes.
Got a commercial even.
Hey, there we go. We'll play a quick commercial from Randy's Diner, one of our main sponsors.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all tomorrow. Once again, Leroy Turner's Tournament, Cowboy Up. It's 20K starting stacks, 40-minute blinds, $150 entry fee, plus 155 total. No rebuys, no add-ons. So.